Want to know what a real man would tell their lady about love and life? You're in the right place. This is Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. Rom Wills is an author, speaker, and proud father. Grab some wine, sit back, and enjoy.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to my spot. Take accountability for your part in the breakup. Now, ladies, this ain't talking about how you getting a man, but more like how you break up from a man. Because this is something I've noticed. I've noticed this in my own life. I talked to some other fellas. I talked to some women about this. And a lot of times, y'all don't take accountability for your part. Now, look, I already know. Taking accountability is more of a masculine thing. It really is. But you still got to take accountability. If you break up from somebody, I don't care what he did. You had to play the part in it. Even if you were totally innocent, totally nice and all of that, you at least had one part in that. You were dealing with him. Like when I see women talking about, well, he was a dog and he did this to me. And he was that. I was like, okay, why you stay with him? Because usually when I talk to women like that, usually they break up they start seeing the trouble months before. In fact, sometimes they saw it even before they officially hooked up, even had sex. And I've seen this a lot with ladies. I've seen this a lot with y'all. Seriously. A lot. You knew he was, like I told women, I used to tell women, I say, you knew he was a dog when you met him. Because your girlfriends probably picked it up on it. In fact, in some cases, the woman even knew the guy. Knew he was a dog, but, he was a challenge. All right. So what was it about him? You knew this guy was a challenge, but you still messing with him. I want y'all to think about that. Think about it. You did something. If he didn't hold a gun to your head, you voluntarily got with him. And if y'all break up, you still got to take part in that. Because everything is 50-50. If he's treating you a certain way or acting a certain way, well, what was it about you that caused him to act that certain way? And he got that reaction. Because just like I've told men that women, y'all will treat different men different ways. We the same way. There's some women, there's some guys out there, they'll dog every woman they come across, but then there's one they'll put on a pedestal. There is one that they will put on a pedestal. And that's just the nature of a man. They will put one woman on a pedestal, or at the very least treat her like a queen. So if he's not doing that to you, okay, what is it that you're doing that's causing that? And let me be clear on that. I ain't saying this is 100% you. This ain't 100% you, but you a part of it, because once people in a relationship, and let's be clear, I'll tell this to men too. Let's be clear on it before a woman say, well, you telling? Yeah, I will tell that to men. Because I'm saying, well, if you dealt with that, I'll tell a man, if you dealt with that woman who was treating you poorly, doing all this foul stuff, what was it about you that even got in a relationship with her? And then when you start seeing stuff, you stayed with her. Because if you stay with anybody more than 6 months, you're going to see everything. Right? But this the woman's channel, so we're going to focus on y'all. Because I see a lot of women do that. They always like you. Him. He did this, he did that. They give it to the girl, he did this. And so they get mad at me because if I hear him say it, I'll be like, well, okay, so why'd you stay with him? I'm being serious. Why'd you stay with him? All right, well, you loved him. Okay, fine. But you loved him. That was in you. Did he hold a gun to your head? He was like, no. Did he force you? Was he paying your bills or something? Usually not. Usually just doing some stuff there. Seriously. But you got to take accountability and responsibility for your part, because, look, I'm going to tell you what. If you don't, I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen. If you don't take responsibility for it, and accountability for it, all the thing that's going to happen is you're going to do it again. And then again. And then you get some women, I've met women, they'll say, yeah, I dealt with these 10 guys, and 10 guys went out with them. They did this, or they kept doing this. And I just look at them. I'll say, the only thing those men had in common was you. So what was it about you that kept getting that same type of guy? Or even attracting that same type of guy? Because, ladies, let's be real. Let's keep it 100. Y'all know what, look. Y'all know how to attract what y'all want, okay? You know what you're doing. When you wearing your makeup, fixing your hair a certain way, wearing those heels, those tight jeans, or, that short dress, you trying to attract somebody. Now, if you attract a certain type of guy, and that guy act a certain way, what did you do to attract him? And ladies, don't act like it. Come on now. Y'all got that attraction game on fleek. Y'all know it. Yeah, seriously, y'all know it. If nothing else, you got that attraction game on fleek. And y'all ain't learned it on no YouTube video or anything. Y'all know y'all learned it from your mama or some older women in your neighborhood or your friends or something. Y'all on that. Let's be real. So, but the thing is, that's your thing. If you decide to follow a certain thing or do a certain thing, only even find certain types of guys attractive, because even attraction is really a choice. Attraction is a choice. People say there's no choice in it. Yes, there is. Because look, you can see somebody and you feel like they got good aesthetics, but you can choose whether or not you want to deal with them. So it's a choice. You don't just follow it. That's an animal does that. A human being got choices in the matter. Even deity, whatever term you want to use for deity, I'll just say in general, God gives you a choice. All right? So you made a choice to deal with that particular man. All right? And then when you break it down to the breakups, okay, what did you do to help facilitate that breakup? Now some women might say, well, I ain't do anything. I was supportive of him and everything. Well, yeah, you did something in it. Did you call him out when he did something wrong? Because usually the man didn't start out doing anything. I mean, he didn't just all of a sudden come up with something wrong to do. He probably been doing it. He probably been doing the same thing, behaving the same way. You got to take accountability. If he was treating you bad for a while, a few months, even a few years, you got to take accountability for sitting there and not saying anything. Because you can't even say you're a victim. You got to take accountability for allowing yourself to be a victim instead of just saying, hold up, let me stop and talk to this dude, So remember that. Seriously, ladies, you got to take accountability for your part in the breakup. Seriously. Because if you don't, you're going to do it again and again and again. Now, do you want to be some woman who don't have a level of attraction and alone in your old age and stuff, because you didn't take accountability for what you did? Once you think on this, all right? So anyway, this your uncle. Hey, tough love uncle, okay? So anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace and blessings.